What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about Season 4's My Hero Academia update. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below what you think of this update. So we got the return of the Deku Smash, which we previously had in Chapter 4, Season 1. Not a lot of players were a fan of it when it was in the game last, or a lot of people hated on it. It is returned until the next major update, so probably the Tuesday after next is when we'll see this item removed. But also, with this update, they added a new Ice Wall Mythic item. The Deku Smash can be found exclusively in the My Hero Academia supply drops, but this Ice Wall item can be found as floor loot and maybe chest loot as well, and it is in the drops like the Deku Smash. This item, I don't think we'll get as much hate as past anime mythics we've seen, because essentially what it does is create cover for you. Think of it like a porta bunker that recharges every 12 seconds or so. You could argue the porta bunker is better because you can go deep down into it and be full protected. This doesn't protect you as much, but the ice structures have about 800 HP, which is a good amount, and it will recharge every 12 seconds or so. So you can spam these out really easily and not have to worry about it as much. Kind of like when we went to like the katana and the shockwave hammer as a mobility item that recharged over time. You didn't really have to think about how you used it as much, and that's basically what this ice wall is for, a cover item. I think it'll be very effective in zero build. From what I've used of it today, I thought it was very good, and there was a lot of other players using it as well. So in-game became a lot more, structured, with a lot of people using these ice walls. Not only can you use it to make cover, but you can, use it to block the Deku Smash. I'll have a clip here where if someone goes to use a Deku Smash on you and you get this thing out, it will just stop the Deku Smash. If your crystals are already weak, the Deku Smash might hit through it. I kind of had like some conflicting kind of comments on that when I was streaming. People were saying they were getting hit through it, but I tried it and my ice wall prevented me from getting killed by the Deku Smash and knocked the other player back. My ice wall was broken afterwards though. You can use this to break structures. So if you have somebody camping in a house, you could just throw this ice wall down and it will destroy the house. I assume it would work for bushes as well. You can use it to prevent fall damage, because if you can activate this item from the sky. So if you're falling, you can just pull this out, activate it, and then your character will kind of go into the activation animation and you should be immune to fall damage. And you can also use it to knock other players off structures. I'll have a clip here from my friend Maddie NF where she had a player on top of Island's house. She shockwaved up and then just put this ice wall down and it knocked the player off Island, and she ended up eliminating that player with fall damage. So not only is it good cover because you can spam it out and not really have to worry about it as much, whereas like if you use bunkers, you can only carry 4 if you found 4, and then every one you use, you kind of have to think about, was that worth using, or should I use one here? You can use this item a lot more loosely and create cover wherever you want. And you can also use it in, some offensive and other defensive ways. So I think this item is very good. I don't think it'll get as much hate as past anime mythics. It's nice that we got a mythic item for once that it is more on the defensive side and less just like, yeah, here's a ball of energy that kills everything. I like that they kind of made this. I've enjoyed the item so far, and I would highly recommend using it in zero build. This ice wall will remain until the end of the season. So the Deku Smash is only here for a week or two. The ice wall should remain for the end of the season. You can have 2 of these out as well. You can place 2, and then when you place a third, it will despawn the first one. They don't melt over time. It just like their HP, has to be diminished, or the user has to plant, 2 more for the first one to despawn. And from my experience, you cannot stack them. I tried. There might be a way out there that I just didn't try, and that people will find, but I don't think you'll be able to stack these like porta bunkers. When I tried to stack it, it like just broke the one underneath it. So those are the 2 new items for this update. Pizza is also back, but it has been reworked. So in the past, I believe Pizza did 25 health, 25 shield, and you could only get to 150 from it. They reworked this item to give less white health, but more shield. It now gives 30 shield and only 5 white health, and it can get you to 100. So this item is very good. And they also made it to where you can carry 4 slices instead of 3. Previously, you could only carry 3 max. Now you can carry 4, so 30 shield instantly, or like half second, I forget what the use time on it is. Not a bad item by any means, it just doesn't do white anymore. And the reason why they nerfed the white health potential of this item, I think, is because of heal off and competitive. The last time these were in comp, players would kind of save it for endgame and then throw this down and start eating the pizza while having a slurp ticking, and I think that would allow them to like out heal Storm at certain times where Epic didn't want that happening. So they kind of reworked this item. Still a great item. Slurp Juice is still probably the best healing item in the game, but I wouldn't mind having pizza up until the point where I'm able to get Slurp Juice, or if I just haven't gotten Slurp Juice for whatever reason. There's 2 augments added in this update. One is going to be I forget what the name of it is, but it's an augment that makes it to where your SMG will reload faster while empty. We've had a similar augment like this for assault rifles. Not the biggest deal. You could probably stack this with light fingers and get an even faster reload while empty, but it's one of those things where, like, if you're in the middle of a fight and your SMG needs to be reloaded, that's not great. Even if you are reloading faster, that's just not ideal for you, you know? And then there also is an augment that gives you pizza and splashes as well. I didn't encounter this augment at all while playing. I got the SMG one, but I didn't get the pizza one. Somebody in my chat told me you have to do the snapshot quests for the pizza lady from the battle pass in order to unlock this augment, but, you know, that information is coming from Twitch chat, so it might be accurate, it might not be accurate. Fine augments. Slap Juice was vaulted in this update, so the slap splashes are still here, but the regular slap juice that gave like 15 and it was like a little bottle, been here since the start of chapter 4, that was vaulted in this update. Spawn rates were adjusted for the following items: Business Turret, reduced spawn rate by 10%, Rocket Ram, reduced spawn rate by 20%, C4, reduced spawn rate by 10%. But heist bags do have a slightly higher chance of spawning these items, so you're going to get less of these items just from general looting, but if you go to an area that has heist bags, you should still have a pretty good chance of getting them. So if you are someone who really likes using the Business Turret or the Rocket Ram, not sure how many people care about using C4, but if you like using one of those 2 items, you probably want to consider going to one of the areas with heist bags, especially the Rocket Ram. 20% is a decent amount. And then also there were new super styles added, the battle pass super styles for this season, that you can get for reaching level 200. So if you have leveled past 100 already, you can start unlocking these super styles now. But that is going to be it for today's update. Overall, not the greatest update, not the worst in my opinion. I don't mind items like the Deku Smash as much as other people. I know a lot of people hate it. In general, just stop trying to fight the person, use a shockwave, use a rocket ram, get out of there. That's basically the counter to all of these anime mythics. I think the Ice Wall is good. It's definitely going to change zero build. I think the games today played differently. A lot of people were using this, but I think it's an interesting item, and it was fun to play around with. Not as annoying as past mythic items. I think the pizza is fine, new augments are fine, but that is going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of these changes and this update. I'm going to let some gameplay play out potentially that I got on stream today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. What the hell? We just teleported. No one snitched. I'll try to make that happen. If he didn't rocket out of there, I would have placed the ice, because the ice will break the walls here, see? So if he just camped in the attic there, I would have done that, and then just like got on him with the exotic maven. I think if only we got splashes out of that container instead of just floppers. Zone pulls back my way. GG's. This person was annoying to fight. I feel like all the fights we had were so awkward. Because they just like kept getting on me, and I like either time they landed on me, I didn't get any AR tags on them. And after the first fight, I knew they had the exotic Maven, so like I'm not just gonna sit there, you know? And they kept shockwaving me off of stuff too. And they were dodging me shockwaving them off of stuff. Like I was just trying to shockwave them out of here, because if that shockwave hits, he did a good play to shockwave himself. But if that shockwave hits, he's either like knocked back here or knocked back into the storm, and then like either way I can AR him. I just did not want to have a shotgun fight versus this player, because they have the exotic Maven. And they were playing like just a 50-50 me, which is like ideal for the exotic Maven. Okay, yeah, no, they just missed all their shots. They hit the first one, but they missed their other ones. And then like also, I've had people ask why I reload my gun when it doesn't need to be reloaded when I'm spraying somebody out like this. And it's so I can hit them. Like the goal here is to get the rock weak as while my gun is loaded. Like if I just break the rock fully while my gun needs to be reloaded, then he just moves, you know? But if I can get the rock to the point where it's incredibly weak and I still have ammo to shoot through, then we're actually going to get damage on him. Like if I use the remainder of that mag to break the rock, I get no damage here probably. He just shockwaves away while I'm reloading. Oh, it didn't give him the ice feet. I've been confused anytime I use this while I'm on somebody, like how far they're gonna get knocked back. It blocks for 100, but you can still be hit for 150 after. I'll have to try it. Next time I'm in a situation where someone's like obviously using the Deku Smash, I'll try to use the thing. Yo, thank you for the 10 gifted, Gene. Thank you so much. If you guys got gifted from Gene, make sure you say thank you and enjoy your ad previewing emotes and sub badge. Courtesy of Gene. This is so busted though, dude. The fact that someone's based up like that and you can just break everything around them, knock them back, and then also you have good cover is wild. I was expecting it to knock him back further though, because you see he like gets to like here by the time I get to the top of my thing. And then he hits me for 94 when he's not looking at me. Yeah, I think the Ice Wall is like really good. And I like that it changes like zero build. Like, I don't know. I feel like this meta is going to be like how well you use this thing, and using this thing correctly I think is going to be pretty impactful. And like how much you can spam it.